Ugh. I just wanted to do a lazy IRL stream. Hi, Rebel. Hi, Insano. Okay, love you, Icon. Don't let these creeps get you down. You're an amazing human. And if you ever need a... Girl, I always want to play games with you. I'm just so bad at organizing shit. Hey, man, I was being mature and level-headed, and she passed the first test. Some of those questions I know the answer to. All I'm saying, Marvel, is I don't feel sorry for her. Let her fucking cry. My husband might leave me after he gave me an ultimatum. Okay, well, you're lucky he didn't leave you fucking before. Sorry, that shit just pisses me off. That shit just pisses me off. Laura's an icon tech. Are you high? I received 2 compliments from Tech tonight, and I'm like, are you stoned? You stoned? Okay. Okay, let's... Yes, but that changes nothing. I love you. Okay, so this game is apparently a dating sim and also a horror game. Are you guys interested in a dating sim horror game? Will you stick around? Will you be interested? Will you get bored? If you get bored, that's okay. Where's the light? Listen, Tick. I hung out with another Twitch streamer tonight, IRL. She bought me dinner and drinks. Thank you, Emily V. We chatted. I trauma dumped. I overshared. I was like, we should do all these things. We should do all these things. And I was supposed to stream at like 7 or 8 because I didn't think we'd hang out for so long, but we hung out for so long and it was great. And it reminds me that I like need to get out of the house more. And you'll be so proud of me. Instead of going by my local watering hole and flirting with Cardis, the bartender, I came home. And I didn't go on Hinge, and I didn't DM a guy to come meet me. So, period. And when I say come meet me, I don't mean to have sex. I mean to, like, go out for a date. Like, go on a date, you know what I mean? Preface, the last dating sim we played was actual fire, so leaving would be foolish. So the last dating sim that we did was Ladies. Don't tempt my immortality. It was Ladies Don't Tempt My Immortality, and then before that it was Seiko the Giantess dating sim. We have a pretty good track record with dating sims here. Before that it was Me Side. That was a really good one too. Type shit. Ladies. Coffee will be my fixer tomorrow. Coffee is gonna be my fixer tomorrow, yeah. Ladies. Oh my god, she's making strides. Strides where? Strides where? Oh, you saw Scream 7. How was it? Ladies. I'm not making any strides. I'm backpedaling. Ladies, don't tempt my immortality. Ew. My cat is begging for food and I fed her when I got home. Honey. Shake your dress. Ladies. Shake your dress. Right, let's play this game. You know what makes me so mad is like, I just want to have fun and make friends with people, and then they have to go, my friend wants to cuddle you. Like, bitch ass. You and Timbuktu. I don't give a fuck. You know who I want to cuddle? Pedro Pascal. You don't hear me sitting outside of his house begging for it. Goddamn. Cause I know where he lives. Shit. Bro, you know what that person meant them? First of all, they said my friend. It wasn't their friend. It was them. I was like, I'm sorry. You're not repeating this for your friend. You're talking about yourself and you're waiting for a reaction. Then they tried to, I was like, I don't even know what you look like. And then they tried to drop a selfie. They tried to send a link of what they look like. Babe, if you were actually cute, you wouldn't have to flirt with a fucking Twitch streamer and beg to cuddle them. dropping a link in my chat. Why do people think Twitch is a dating app? Like, I'm not a mail order bride, motherfucker. Like, what the fuck? No, this shit actually pisses me off. Why do people think that Twitch is a dating app? Like, if you want to fall in love and meet another chatter as a chatter, like, go for it. That's totally fine. But if you're literally shopping for a wife or a husband because somebody is on a screen in front of you, you're fucking mentally ill. This is not a dating website. I'm not a mail order bride. Also, if I was, you couldn't afford me. I'm just saying. Also, like, did I date someone from Twitch? Unfortunately. Would I do it again? Absolutely fucking not. Sorry, Tick. I am too mentally ill to go down that road again. I am this close to jumping off of a bridge. I'm not fucking doing that shit again. I'm sorry. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Calling Tick out like that is crazy. Listen. Leave him alone. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand. What is this? Here we go. Sour milk and ghost realms. Okay. Okay. Let me fix the screen here. I don't like that. I don't like that. A Ren PP game. Okay, can you guys see that? I'm glad that made y'all laugh. I dated my mod and I let him cream pie me, so don't listen. Right. It's getting pinned. It's not to say I don't have feelings for some of you. Of course I have feelings. Some of you are cutesy. Some of you I'm like, okay, Riz. But it's a no-fly zone. Because you know why? It's fucking fantasy, bruv. The connection and the relationship that we all have with each other is safe because there are boundaries and you can imagine who the other person is like in real life, and the imagining is what makes it feel titillating and interesting. It's the mystery. You're filling in the blanks with whatever you want for yourself, and that's not who people are. I promise you that the person that you think that I am not that person at all. I am not okay. I could never save you. We're always looking for someone else to save us. I could literally never save you. I can barely save my fucking self. I just did my taxes yesterday. I am in the negative $26,000. I'm impoverished. The government was like, oh, here's all your taxes back, you poor fucking harlot. Like, Jesus Christ. I literally have negative monies. As a result of streaming primarily for 4 years. So can you guys just like give me some more money? God. Jesus. I'm just kidding. I showed a profit of $400. Oh my God, Marvel. After my tax write-offs, I made a profit of $16. Supposedly, I made I had a profit of $16 last year, which is also a lie because I'm 30K in debt. So that was a fucking lie. Exactly right. All right, you guys. Listen, am I transparent? Yes. Am I too transparent? Yes. Did I used to have a really great 401k and money saved and I was worth like $100,000? Yeah. And then I got laid off from my job, and then I dated someone who I spent all my savings on going to visit and they didn't contribute anything. So here I am. As long as you show a profit, that's all that matters. I made $14K this year DJing. Hey, that's amazing. That's iconic. Proud of you, girly, for doing your taxes. That shit sucks. The thing that sucks the most is that, like, I need to start doing my, like, exemptions and stuff. I need to, like, start getting all my receipts as I go, so it's just, like, ready to go during tax season. Instead, I'm, like, digging through all these receipts, and I'm, like, going back through my emails, and I'm like, oh my god. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Right. So we're just gonna submit an application to live with this random guy. What's our name? What's our name? Guys, what should we name ourselves? Harlot. That's right. We like Harlot. Harlot. I just marked shit in my banking app. That made shit easier. The thing is like, I need actual receipts to connect to, like, a spreadsheet so that if I ever get audited, it's, like, easier for me to, like, prove that all that money was, like, work money, you know what I mean? 5 million sold so far, honestly. Oh. Whoa. We're she, her, and that's our voice. Okay. Right, fingers crossed it works, y'all. And I did get my Taco Bell. I do have my Taco Bell, hell yeah. You tiredly wait for the application to go through before you shut your old laptop with a sigh. Yes, IRS spent $5 million on my job. Pay me back. What? You're worth $5 million? That's baller. This ancient thing that has clearly seen better days somehow already managed to start hyperventilating after you open just a couple of tabs. To use the term hyperventilate for an inanimate object is very strange. You promptly put in your backpack as you lean back in your seat. Lean back. Lean back. You can't help but let out a sour chuckle. Sour chuckle? What the fuck is a sour chuckle? Do you guys know what a sour chuckle is? Anyone else would probably find this old, worn-down diner seat extremely uncomfortable, but you don't have that luxury of complaining. This is giving Dream Daddy. The way this is written is giving Dream Daddy all over again. This pissed me off. What? What? How did I get here? Return. In fact, it might be the softest thing you've sat on in a week. We're not talking about that guy that had erectile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? That shit was soft as hell. Unaware of your own actions, you start anxiously fidgeting with your phone, silently praying to all the possible gods out there that your application will be approved. 9, 10. At this point, you've been homeless for 11 months, nearly a year. After saving all the money you could for several months, you finally were able to save enough to rent an apartment. Or at least that's what you thought. In 11 months of your homelessness, the housing prices only went up, making it practically impossible for you to find anything affordable at this point. C is yelling at me. Hold on. Come here. You frantically searched every housing website, hoping to at least get some shitty old room. But nothing was ever nearly in your price range. But this. Hey, how do we... No. The listing was everything you could ever ask for. You were thanking whoever was up there in the sky, or down there in the pits of hell, that you managed to apply basically minutes after the listing went live. Surely it is shady as hell. No deposit, no required credit history. There aren't even any pictures, and as a cherry on top, you'll have to live with some random guy you have no information about. Bubbo, just chill, just chill. You were so eager to get it first, too, that you didn't even ask for a tour. She smiled with her bottom teeth. Oh my god. Oh. If anything, you are almost entirely sure that it's probably some old shed, or even worse, a human trafficking trap. Oh my god, you guys remember the girl on TikTok who, like, locks men in a shed and they pay her, like, $10,000 to, like, be trapped in her shed? How do I get that fucking job? Who wants to live in my shed? $30K up front. Bear, weren't you the one that sent us the video of that? Or was it Mads? I swear you were here when we were talking about that last time. You are already at the point where you don't even care. You feel like you'll go insane if you have to spend another night out on the streets. Sorry, this person has a laptop and they've been living on the streets for 11 months? The fuck? You mean I could have been getting paid for that the whole time? Nerd, yeah. Is the shed luxurious? No. Also, sorry for yelling at you earlier, Dylan. I couldn't control the volume on my phone. I couldn't control the volume on my phone. I hate the Twitch app. Could have been me. Couldn't have been me. This is the first time I've heard it. Interesting. Yeah, but the laptop is last year's model. Oh, God. You shudder at the memories. Yeah, anything is better than that. Oh. You can swear your heart skips a beat as your phone lights up with a new notification on the home screen. It's an email from the housing website. Could it be? You impatiently unlock your phone, somehow managing to enter your password incorrectly twice before you do. Like, this person has been homeless for a year and their phone and laptop are charged. Thank you for your application, Harlot. We appreciate you using our services, and our smart algorithm has picked these 5 other apartments for you to look at. Ugh, are you kidding me? I just applied and already got an ad. You silently cursed the website thinking it would have been better if they paid for your rent instead of financing these ads that no one probably even looks at. You silently... Oh, besides you. While busy with your grandiose brain cursing session, you almost skip another notification that quickly floats into your phone screen. It's yet another email. I swear to God if it's another ad, but it isn't. It's an email sent by whoever has posted that room listing. The first thing you know is its ridiculous length. It's short. Too short. In fact, there are only 3 lines, 2 of them being Dear Harlot and B.R. Seungmin Kim, the name of the original poster. The middle line just says, if you come to the apartment to sign the contract within 30 minutes, I'll give you the key. Now you are entirely sure that your heart is skipping at least 30 minutes a beat. You immediately spring from the seat, grabbing your backpack on the way before your attention is caught by a small, sad cup of unfinished coffee on the table. Squeezing your lips with rising guilt, you quickly grab and drink the cold remnants before putting it back down and storming out of the diner. Will this finally be the day that ends your homeless life for good? So extreme. You find yourself in front of an apartment door trying to catch your breath. You don't particularly know how, but you manage to somehow make it in time. However, now you aren't even sure that you're in front of the correct apartment in the first place. You're fully expecting some shady old building, but it turned out to be just some average apartment complex, something you could probably never even dream of affording in your current state. You hesitate for a good minute before letting out an anxious sigh and pressing the doorbell button. You hear the ordinary buzz sound play on the other side of the door, and then complete silence. That silence gets quickly interrupted, though, as you hear some faint footsteps sounds behind the door. See, one thing that I hate about visual novels and about dating sims is, like, they add so many fucking unnecessary words. You hear some faint footstep sounds. Why is it just you hear footsteps? Faint footstep sounds. 3 words when it could just be 1 word. Like, brother. The door is open. You jolt as the sound of a man's voice comes from within the apartment, but almost instinctively push the door open. If this motherfucker doesn't have a voice actor, I'm gonna be so pissed. Still hesitant, you awkwardly step into the entrance. Well, where is he? As you walk in, you almost immediately get taken aback by your surroundings. See, like, why would you get taken aback by your surroundings? It's so dramatic. It's giving Dream Daddy. It's giving Dream Daddy. You've replayed so many made-up horror scenarios in your head on your way here that the sight of an ordinary-looking hallway suddenly seems scarier than anything you could come up with. That's bullshit. There's no one in sight, so you just default to a polite stance in front of the entrance door, not even daring to make a single step. What do you mean the door opens and you hear footsteps where there's no one fucking there? Now that you're actually in the apartment, and now that you've confirmed that it looks more or less normal, your anxiety levels are going through the roof. Why, if it looked normal, would you be more scared? You wouldn't. You have to make a good impression. Bitch ass, you've been homeless for a year, you probably stink. Stealing fucking Starbucks energy for your phone and your laptop. Crazy bitch. You won't have another chance like this. Harlot, I assume. There he is, guys. There he is. You almost jumped as a tall, slouched man suddenly appears in one of the doorways of the hallway you are in. You don't immediately realize that he is dressed in a suit because of how disheveled and scruffy he appears to be. Albeit, you are not in any position to judge. Who uses the word albeit? What is this? What is this? 1860? Literally fatal. His eye bags almost seem to merge with his dark eyes as he tiredly looks straight at you. Girl, you did not need to say tiredly look straight at you. You already said his eye bags are merging with his dark eyes. That means he's tired. I'm telling you, this is the thing that I hate about visual novels and dating sims. They just add in extra words for no reason. This motherfucker looked tired. There we go. Solved it. Someone has a character quota. It's so annoying. Dream Daddy was the same fucking way. Dream Daddy, Dream Daddy was even worse because they were trying so hard to be like cutesy and clever, and it was just like, oh god, it just made my eyes. Ugh. Dream Daddy. Like, I can't imagine playing Dream Daddy and actually enjoying it. Like, genuinely enjoying it. We played it and I had fun with you guys, but I didn't enjoy the game for the sake of the game. I was just like, how many fucking daddies do we have to go on dates with? My god. Hi, Spooky. Spooky, what are you doing? Spooky, what are you doing awake right now? It is a Wednesday at 3 in the morning. Bad Spooky. And Spooky's asleep. Spooky. Oh no, I'm so sorry. How'd she get sick? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Imagine naming your game Dream Daddy and it has no Pascal. Listen. If your eyesight was just a bit worse, you wouldn't have even thought he just had 2 big holes for eyes, given how pale his skin is otherwise. This is 2 sentences. This is a short paragraph on how tired he is. Like, bitch ass, we can see he's tired. They won't let me be great. Listen, we just know that you are a strict, disciplined woman who goes to bed at a normal hour. Just say he showed up looking EB. Literally. Dumbfounded. Why are we dumbfounded? Dumbfounded. You stare back at him, thinking that his eye contact is going on for a bit too long for your taste. Before you realize that it's your cue to respond. That would indeed be me. Let's say aye, Captain. 'Tis me, harlot. The man looks at you in utter confusion for what feels like a minute before hesitantly speaking. Right. My name is Seungmin Kim, but just the first name is fine. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be late for work if we don't hurry, so if you just follow me to the kitchen. Oh no, she had a yucky hairball on the bed. Oh, I hope you're having good cookies. Siggy gets really bad hairballs. I need to start brushing her like way more intensely. I do. I need to be brushing her. Also, you guys, if you're not already following my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube. I cannot get monetized until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you. And unlike on Twitch, subscribing is free on YouTube. Don't forget to drop a follow. Also, no ads currently because I'm not monetized. The man then wasted no time as he promptly walks into the kitchen, and you're left with no choice but to follow him in. You step into the kitchen and once again get temporarily stunned by just how normal everything looks. You responded to an ad for a roommate on essentially Craigslist. Like, why are you freaked out? Crispy's food is sensitive stomach hairball control. It's helped so much. The problem with Siggy is, like, if she has any food that's, like, sensitive stomach or whatever, it's like lower calorie usually, and then she wants to eat twice as much. It's kind of annoying. Oh, I hope you're having yummy cookies, Spooky. Sure, you can tell that someone lives here by small stains and patches of dust here and there. Oh my god, patches of dust? Patches of thought dust? If you had to choose, you'd happily use this space to take some photos for online housing ads or something. Speaking of photos, she's at work. Yeah, she's working. You thank heavens for the millionth time today. If Sungmin put up pictures of this apartment, it would have gotten snatched before you could even reply. Also, I messaged her. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go home. Like, I went and I got food and drinks with a fellow Twitch streamer, Emma Levy. I'm on my way home. I'll just like do like a silly little game because it's really late. Yeah, it sounded like she was like, I was like, maybe Fortnite, maybe DBD, I don't know. And she was like, ooh, I'll be home around like 9 p.m. my time. That's like 7 hours. That's like 7 hours from now. You don't know if that was just pure laziness or simple lack of time, but you couldn't feel more grateful to the man in front of you for leaving the listing so empty. But you shouldn't feel grateful just yet. You still haven't signed the contract. Now, if you just look through the papers and sign at the places I marked, huh? The paper's on the table. It's the contract. Wait, is that it? That can't be it, right? He won't even ask for any additional information? But if you're concerned about the rent, the payment is obviously up front, but we can go through that in the evening. If I stay any longer, I'll probably get fired for being late. You're free to move your stuff and unpack, though. But if you're not interested, that's fine, too, but then I appreciate it if you... No, I'll sign. I'm interested. Wow, you're an eager one, aren't you? Ew, I really don't like that. I don't like that. Right. Clearly, this man is not all too concerned about who his new flatmate will be. If he was, he wouldn't have put up an empty listing and responded to a random application within minutes of receiving it. Okay, but you did apply. If she's home at 7, her time, that's only 3 hours but from now. She told me like 9. That's 5 hours from now. It's only 4 p.m. where she is. Oh, right, because, right, that makes sense. Nah, she told me 8 or 9. I'm not gonna be up in 5 hours, brother. How is this even possible? Oh, well, strips. We're going streaking! Thank you for the 3-stream streak! You can't even afford to care about his reasons at this point. It's a good apartment, the rent is something you can afford, and the only tenant doesn't look all too crazy. You quickly grab the paper messily scattered around the table with slightly trembling hands as you read through them. After making sure that it really isn't some part of human trafficking ring, oh my god. Take the pen laying around on the table and find the marked spots. How do I pronounce his name? Sunmin? I don't want to like mispronounce his name. Hey, you wrote your name incorrectly. Oh. Right. Oh, god damn it.
Daddy.
Harlot Bussy. Harlot Bussy. Oh, you did it again. What? I'm not allowed to have a last name? I'm not allowed to have a last name? Are you kidding me? Okay, good night, Spooky. What a pleasant surprise.
Hey, I hate to interrupt you. Well, hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Did you pray today? Good night. Love you. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi. I hope Shy feels better. Hope Shy feels better. That always scares me. It scares me when the babies don't feel good. Oh, that is sweet. Jesus fucking Christ, why'd I open that? After you sign, you audibly breathe out before handing the papers to Sunmin. He quickly goes through them and then nods at you. Great. Your room is the opposite of the bathroom. It's to the right of the kitchen. That should be it for now. Ah, right. The man in front of you feels around in his pockets for a brief second before putting his hand into one and then taking something out. He fumbles with the item for a moment before he finally gets a firm grip on it. He is definitely clumsy, to say the least. Here's the key. Siggy, you've got to stop. Sorry. Could you hear her? She was just going meow, 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 meow. Her auto feeder is gonna go off in 43 minutes. And I fed her when I got home. Meow, 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 meow. I'm like, girl, you've got to stop. Now she's trying to push open the door. She's crazy. She's crazy. Like, as much as I want to feed her anytime she wants, I can't. Because she'll literally be obese. I have to have some semblance of discipline for my child. You guys, we got a key. Your hands seem to shake even more. Like, why the fuck are your hands shaking? What are you, Grace Ashcroft and RE9? The fuck? We are going to be playing more Resident Evil on Thursday, you guys. We will be doing Resident Evil on Thursday. I won't. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyways, we will handle the payment later. I should get going. Right. Lock the door after me? Ah, yes, of course. Right. You try to shake off your stupor. You still can't believe that you're officially not homeless anymore. Still somewhat stupefied, you follow Sungmin back to the entrance where he proceeds to put his shoes on. Shoes that look as scruffy as he is, and then stand straight in the door. Hold on, can I? Text speed. Can we? Auto forward time. Can we do that? Return. Stand straight in front of the door, as straight as his slouch back allows him to anyway. Just make sure to lock it properly and don't let strangers in. I'm not a kid, I at least know this much. Right. Well, I'll see you in the evening. I'd be happy to have you for dinner. With that, Sungmin leaves through the entrance door, nearly tripping over the welcome mat. I don't want to be a jerk here, but Harlot has been homeless for like a year and she's judging this man's shoes. That's what I'm saying, Fatal! Like, oh my god, I'm shaking. Like, this place is too good to be true. Why is he so scruffy? Girl, you were sleeping on the streets. After Sungmin disappears down the hallway, you waste no time as you shut and lock the door. Such a simple motion, yet it feels so foreign to you. I feel like this game is like low-key like ableist towards homeless people. Like as though you don't have a house so you forgot how to lock a door? The fuck? I'm sure they've been in a bathroom and locked the door behind them. Like what the fuck? While on different levels, you are now also a resident of this apartment. You own a key, you can lock the door, and you can sleep in your own room, which, by the way, we haven't even seen the room yet that we just signed the lease for, by the way. So simple, yet so foreign. You squeeze the key that's already made home in your palm and can't help but let a nervous smile curl your lips. I did it. I did it. I really did it. Still overcome with a mix of relief and excitement, you locate your room that, just like Sungmin said, is opposite of the bathroom. You walk through a simple door into a bedroom that appears to be just as simple. Fully furnished, bed and desk included. There you go, Fatal. At this point, you wouldn't even mind sleeping on the floor, but seeing how the bed even has its own bed sheets, you almost tear up. If this is a dream, I will be so pissed. But it isn't, and you can hardly believe it. Well, I guess I might as well unpack, The only good thing about being homeless. Oh my god, this is so offensive. The only good thing about being homeless is that besides the backpack always glued to your shoulders, you have no other things. Girl, I need you to leave. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. She pushed open the door and started screaming at me again. I locked the door. Am I a bad person? Am I a bad person? No. I spent all day with her yesterday. I spent all morning with her. We snuggled a lot. She's had enough food. She needs to chill. She needs to chill. Ooh, is this gonna be a mini game? Cool. Okay, we have mini game. So you can't see, but there's 3 options behind my camera here. There's the bathroom, the kitchen, and the bedroom. So obviously the toothbrush, which apparently has hair on it, is going in the bathroom. This weird charger thing's gonna go in the bedroom. This thermos thing is gonna go in the kitchen. World's driest shampoo, bathroom. A fork and spoon, kitchen. Anti-stink, bathroom. Multi-gummies, bathroom. This fucking thing, bedroom. Oh. Hey, Mads, where are you? Mads! Look at what's on the screen. I just saw the DNR. I saw the do not resuscitate fucking thing. I was like, oh my god, that's so Mads coded. Mads, you dropped your card. Oh my god. Couldn't be me. That's gonna be in the bedroom, obvi. Obvi. That's crazy. Just this low-key do not resuscitate card in this person's bag. They give me a card. I think I need to make one in my wallet. Low-key. Just like laminated. But it needs to be a picture of you thumbs upping and being like, I approve this message, or else they're not gonna believe it. Finally done with putting your things away, you turn towards your new bed and look down at it with rising temptation. Well, yeah, why the fuck wouldn't you just pass out immediately? Or maybe take a shower first, hello? My mom was real pissed when I picked DNR, yeah. My mom is do not resuscitate, and that shit pisses me off. Just get a tattoo, oh my god. No longer able to resist, you let yourself fall into the fresh bed sheets. So soft, and all yours. Oh my god, that's like me to my boobs. So soft and all mine. You rub your face against the pillow with a smile. It feels like the luck you've accumulated throughout the year was all poured into this one day. Who knows, maybe in the future you'll even be able to rent an apartment of your own. Everything seems so possible now. It really does. Why do I feel like this is gonna bite us in the ass? You don't notice how your eyelids start feeling heavier and heavier. By the time you realize and open your eyes, a few minutes have already passed. Oh no, I have a yawn. Luckily though, you don't have a shift today. Might as well take a nap. A really lucky day nap, huh? Oh my god, I just made that up, didn't I? Just added words in. Left with no energy to even think, you let yourself fall into a deep slumber. Okay, guys, we're falling into a deep slumber. Hello, nun. Welcome in. When you open your eyes again, it's already dark outside. Feeling strangely satisfied and refreshed, you stretch and slowly sit up. God, I haven't slept this good in a long time. Oh, shit. Right. Sungmin said that you sort out the rent payment in the evening. He even offered to have dinner together. Free food. Crap, but that's not what's important right now. You feel a sense of anxiety build up in your throat as you check the time on your phone. Here's the thing. If you're homeless, you don't have rent money. That's like the whole thing. So we just signed a lease and we're like living in this guy's house and we don't have money for rent, or crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Mads, that's understandable. You feel a sense of anxiety build up, but you have a shift, so clearly some sort of work. No, we don't have a shift. The other guy went to work, not us. I thought. You feel a sense of anxiety build up in your throat as you check the time on your phone. 10:27 p.m. Crap. While you silently curse yourself for being so careless. Tick, please. You get off the bed and start unconsciously walking back and forth. I mean, if he really cared, he would have woken me up, right? It's not like you locked the room or anything. Speaking of that, is he even home? You cautiously tiptoe towards the door and quietly put your ear against it, trying to see if you can catch any sounds. He's here. You can clearly make out the footstep sounds, some footstep sounds, just say footsteps, and moving noises coming from the outside of your room. Great. Wonderful. You're not getting kicked out just yet. Maybe the dinner offer is still on the table too? Not wanting to wait any longer, you swing the door open and walk into the hallway. Surprisingly, the hallway looks really different when it's dark. Hi, Jen. Welcome in. We're playing a visual novel, maybe dating sim? I don't know yet. It almost has a new feel to it, very different from the plastic perfect filming set you've witnessed earlier. You don't spend much time mulling over your perception of the hallway, though, as your attention is caught by the light coming from the kitchen. The sounds are coming from there, too. You don't have to be a Sherlock to deduce that Sungmin is in there, so not wasting any time, you walk towards the light. Wait. What? This can't be. What the hell? Oh, hey. This can't be that, right? Come on, harlot. You're not stupid. There has to be an explanation. Right. That's... movie props. Are you working on a filming set, Sungmin? Those are movie props, aren't they? No. These are real human body parts. Oh, come on. You were supposed to agree with me. Oh, sorry. This is just a weird looking pig. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Sorry, is he Dexter? Shit. And you just start thinking you lucked out with this apartment. What is he? A serial murderer? A cannibal? A serial cannibal? No, wait, that's wrong. A cannibal serial? If you're thinking about calling the police, I'd advise you against it. Of course you're calling the police. Next thing you know, it'll be your leg he has on that cutting board. You just got out of homelessness. You're not about to die to some cannibal serial murderer in a pink apron now. You do understand that if I get arrested, you will no longer be able to stay here, right? Do you read thoughts too? Hi, Alfie, welcome in. I don't. How do you know I want to stay here anyways? Just so you know, Mr. Sungmin, I have a grandma I can stay with at any time. No, you don't, Miss Harlot. And even if you do, you probably hate her enough to apply to a random suspicious listing and sign the contract all in the same day. I know, I do. I kind of love that apron, Queen of the Kitchen. So you did it on purpose. Well, something like that. Don't call the police. No, he's right. There's nowhere else you can go now, and your only choice would be to return to homelessness. It'd be silly to think the police would help with your situation, too. Man, what the hell? Are you going to eat it? Yes? Yes. It's too much meat, though, so I'm just gonna store it for the future. I don't get such tender meat often. It would be pity if it went to waste. Ew! This wasn't the dinner he was talking about, was it? What are we supposed to do now? Do you really have to tolerate a cannibal living literally in the same apartment as you? But the life on the streets. The feeling of your skin being so dirty that no matter how hard you scrub it, nothing makes you feel clean. The long nights spent dumpster diving, going through pounds of discarded food just to be chased away by minimum wage employees that in retrospect are in no better situation than your own. You shudder at the memories. Listen. Yes? Ah, shit. Ah, shit, whatever. Anything is better than going back there at this point. If they catch you, don't involve me. And, like, don't eat me. Deal. Why did he look for a roommate then? It might take me a while. As you can see, it's really messy. So let's talk about your payment tomorrow. Yeah, I can see that. You've got a little something, well, everywhere. Ah, oopsies. I didn't realize. This is so stupid. I guess I'll have to come up with another explanation for the dry cleaners. Last time they didn't fully believe my it's just paint excuse. Why are suits such a pain? Right. Well, you probably better go sleep, unless you want to watch. No! No, thanks. Well, see you tomorrow then? Yeah. Good night, my new housemate.
Daddy.
Don't forget that I know where you sleep. Hi, Demi. We literally live in the same apartment. Why wouldn't you? Just thought I should remind you. Right. Right. I'm leaving now. I'm going this way and you're going to stay here. Good night, Harlot. Hold on. Let me change this again so we can actually hear the audio. You feel like you won't be able to sleep tonight, but surprisingly, you zonk out pretty quick. You guys, there's a 3-minute ad coming in. Why does a serial cannibal murderer need a roommate, you guys? Like, what the actual fuck?
Daddy.
Thank you, Tick, for redeeming your score coin. The next few days, you are still overcome with a faint sense of panic, afraid that Sungmin will eat you, or even worse, the police finds him and you will have to go back to the streets. That he will eat you, or even worse, you will be homeless. I'm sorry, I would rather be homeless than be eaten. But maybe that's just me. Contrary to your fears, nothing really happens. In fact, after handling the first rent payment and enduring Sungmin's awkward attempts at thanking you, you don't even see him all that much. Regardless of how under-socialized he seems, he's fairly polite when you do encounter him. Sungmin seems to work some pretty brutal hours at his office job. Your apartment is basically a ghost town half the time. You wouldn't be surprised if there were literal ghosts haunting this place considering all the bodies piling up around here. You're lucky that your shifts usually start early in the morning. Oh, you're right. Fatal. Yeah, they do have a job. And somewhere during the daytime or evening, unlike Sungmin's grueling schedule. At first you thought you'd at least cross paths with him in the afternoons, but it turns out he typically comes home rather late at night. It's unlikely that your housemate is getting his full 8 hours of beauty sleep. 3 weeks pass by without you noticing, and still you can count the amount of times you cross paths with Sungmin on one hand. Those few times that you did see him, you could feel his gaze linger on you. You're not sure what that was about, or even if when he's not around you, you can still feel his eyes lapping at your skin. Yeah, you're gonna have to mark your food containers. Oh my god. Sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night to the sounds coming from the kitchen, which your imagination twists into the sickest imagery. But that aside, you really have nothing to complain about. I'm sorry, if I walked into a room and my roommate was chopping up a dead body, I think I would run. This person is far too tolerant. You can't be more grateful to have a solid roof above your head and somewhere to return after work every day. Some form of steady housing really does change your life for better. He was kind of threatening. He was a little threatening. You don't have to worry about where you sleep every night, but not being able to shower when you want, about the chance of getting robbed if you're not careful enough, about having some privacy, and so on. You hate to admit it, but you really don't regret staying here one bit. You condemn what Sungmin does, but considering you're not really exposed to it in any way, even the constant dread of being butchered or kicked out if he's ever found out slowly leaves your mind. Jesus Christ, this person's moral compass is very questionable. Despite how absolutely worn out Sungmin appears to be, he is very mindful about the cleanliness of your common spaces. Surprisingly, even your funds start looking better now that you're able to take on more hours and leech off Sungmin's Wi-Fi. Hell, you even start considering getting a second job. Everything seems almost too good to be true. Well, yeah, it's too good to be true if he's murdering people in the kitchen. That was a lot of writing. Hello? What the? A loud sound coming from somewhere within the apartment suddenly pulls you out of your deep slumber. Did something fall? Or even worse, someone? An image of Sungmin dragging a new corpse into the apartment suddenly pops in your head. Oh, but What if something happened? You spend a couple minutes sleepily contemplating if you'd rather the sound be a corpse about to be devoured by your landlord or the very same landlord collapsing on the floor. Ugh, whatever. If it's a corpse, I'll just pretend it's hyper-realistic cake. Yeah, cake. Oh, jeez. As you step in the hallway, you quickly realize you weren't worried for no reason. Your housemate is on the floor, looking as if he had collapsed a few minutes prior, and you guess that's probably what happened too. You waste no time and quickly walk up to him. Hey. Hello? Hey! Ugh, no need to yell. Oh, finally. Good morning, USA. What? Good morning, USA. What happened? You okay? I wanted to shower, but I'm too tired. Why is he killing people? And hungry. Now that he mentions it, you do realize that the man in front of you smells badly. Awfully. You might even say abhorrently. Your thesaurus session, I can't even talk, of listing synonyms for the word bad gets interrupted by Sungmin's lightly groaning as he attempts to stand up. Jeez, what time is it even? Definitely past 12 a.m. at this point. Oh my god, relatable. It's also past 12 a.m. And he just came from work. As just another wage slave, you can't help but feel bad for him. Sure, he might be living in this nice apartment, and you would lie if you said you just didn't feel a twinge of jealousy. But what even is the point of having it if you just come here to sleep? This newfound sense of camaraderie fills you with enough sympathy to want to help the man in front of you. All right, come on, I'll give you a hand. Huh? You know, a hand, just don't bite it, okay? I know you're hungry and all, but I am not food. I remember that. You stretch your hand towards collapsed Sungmin as he dumbfoundedly looks back at you. Sorry, is this a... Are we gonna fall in love with our cannibalistic roommate? Ew. Finally, he grabs it with his and heavily gets up. There we go. Okay, you go shower now. I'll make something for you in the meantime. What? Are you sure? Yes, I am, for once. But you seriously better go before you stink up the place or I change my mind. Absolutely, we are, Fatal. Oh my god. What gets me is we still think he's at work the whole time he is gone. Well, he's killing people. Right? I had to think about that. Before you could say anything else, Sungmin clings to the wall for support as he walks away, vanishing into the bathroom. He probably isn't finding victims at his day job. Oh, bye, Tech. Sleep well. Get some good rest, okay? Bye-bye.
Hey guys!
Hey, guys.
I hate to interrupt you. Well, hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Did you pray today? Did you pray today?
Ooh, okay. Sounds fun. Time to cook now, I suppose. For a second you wonder if you should put Sungmin's Queen of the Kitchen apron on, but quickly decide against it. That thing has probably seen more blood than your blood vessels have in your entire lifetime. You immediately start checking the drawers and cupboards in search for ingredients, and Sungmin haven't really divided the kitchen space, but since you don't have a lot of things anyway, you took the liberty of picking an empty one and stored most of your things in there. As you go through the cupboards, you quickly realize that apart from the condiments and instant ramen, there's nothing of nutritional value. In fact, most cupboards designated for food are just filled to the brim with nothing but cup ramen. What the? You already felt bad for him before, but now you feel really bad. The man is a cannibal. Why are you feeling bad for him? Demi, thank you so much for the 5-stream streak. I appreciate it. If you could make anything with your stuff instead. Unfortunately, it happens to be the day when you ran out of almost everything. And besides a sad handful of oatmeal staring back at you from the bottom of a jar, there's nothing you could turn into a sustainable meal. Defeated, you return to the cup ramen horde raining on the shelves. Cup ramen it is. You pick up a random pork flavor package and start cooking. Oh my god, cooking minigame, let's go. Yeah, pork flavored. All done, I suppose. You try to squeeze out a smile as a sign of pride in your work, but no amount of grinning can make this sad excuse for a meal any better. Hold on, I need a beverage that's not alcoholic. One sec. I has water. Oh my god, I forgot about my LaCroix coupon for a free 12-pack of LaCroix. Oh my god, I lost it. Where is it? Fuck. I knew I was gonna lose it. Fuck me. Okay, an idea pops into our head. An idea that's so foreign to your morals that you wonder if you started going insane cooking that cup ramen. I mean, he's a cannibal, so what if you made some human meat for him to go together with the ramen? I'm so sorry, Demi. I'm not doing it. I'm too tired. I'm too tired. It's 1 in the morning. I'm so sorry. That would have required me to like move swiftly as though I'm not incredibly tired. I'm so sorry, Demi. I'll show you the bunghole another time. Next time you come in and I'm energized and it's not almost 3 in the morning for you, I'll pull out the Dunussy for you. I'll pull out the Dreamussy. You don't even have to look in the freezer to know that he has containers full of human meat down there. If anything, you're grateful he doesn't at least store it in the fridge. In fact, he doesn't store anything in the fridge at all. His side is always empty, and yours just has some occasional milk and eggs here and there. Don't tell me he's just been surviving off instant ramen and human meat. Well, it's not really time to contemplate Sungmin's dietary choices at the moment. He will probably be out of the shower soon. You have to decide. You guys, we're gonna cook the human meat. Well, he is a cannibal. It would only be natural to cook some human meat for him, right? You swallow as you open the freezer. Cold air pouring out as if it's some sort of evil premonition. It's just chicken or pork or fish. You try to convince yourself that what you'll be cooking is anything but human meat as you reach for one of the freezer compartments. This is so twisted. Who wrote this game? Fatal. I'm like disturbed. When you finally find enough courage to open it, it surprisingly turns out to be nearly empty. There's just one lonely container lying at the bottom. Honestly, it's not anything like you expected it to be. No gouge out eyes, no jars with human teeth, nothing grotesque, just one small container. For some reason, just the sight of it calms you down enough for you to simply pick the little plastic box up and shut the freezer without a second thought. Okay, so we're a cannibal too? You then absent-mindedly take out a pan and start the typical process of frying meat. Heat the pan up, pour some oil. By the time you're supposed to put the meat on the pan, you've relaxed enough that you can easily do it. Thankfully, Sungmin has already pre-cut it into thin slices, leaving you with the easy part of the job. After a couple of minutes of spacing out in front of the stove, a familiar smell brings you back to reality. Oh, a familiar smell of flesh cooking? The fuck? Pork. It smells just like pork. Did you really manage to convince yourself that it is pork after all? What in the... Hey. You guys, look at his shirt. Yes, I am pregnant. No, you can't touch my belly. That's the shirt he has. That's crazy. Where'd he get it? What the? What is this t-shirt choice? Sungmin, yes? Are you pregnant? No. Have you ever been pregnant? No. Have you ever impregnated anyone? No, I haven't. What's with these questions? Never mind. Anyways, something smells really good. Ah, yes. I couldn't find anything, so I made some cup ramen, and I'm frying some human meat. Sungmin raises his eyebrows for a second before he takes a step towards you. He gets so close to you, you can practically feel his nasty cannibal breath on your face. So close, in fact, you catch a whiff of artificial peach wafting from his pale skin. Instinctively, you take a step back. Is he not happy? You're burning it. Oh, wait, you're right. Can you fetch my glasses from the bathroom, please? I'll take over the cooking. Yes, sure. Appreciate it. This is so gross. This game is so gross. Why are we playing this game? You quickly make your way to the hallway. In a way, it almost feels like a dream. Or a nightmare? Regardless, you're just happy that you're not the one frying in that pan. Sighing, you step into the bathroom. Minigame. Why is there a love letter? You guys, why is there a love letter? The fuck? Why is there a love letter? I'm confused. See, what the fuck is that? There's a tooth! There's teeth! Oh, there's another one. This has to be a thing, right? I'm getting sleepy again. I don't blame you. I'm assuming this heart thing is like a weird puzzle. Well, the glasses are right there. That's so weird. This has to be like a weird, like Jeffrey Dahmer, like kink video game. When you successfully get Sungmin's glasses and return to the kitchen, you find him already sitting at the bar table and ready, the food ready in front of him. Oops. You hand Sungmin the glasses, his cold, bony fingers brushing against yours as he takes them. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Ah, thank you. The man gratefully nods and you, a bit hesitantly, grab a stool and sit on the opposite side of him. You assume that Sungmin will start talking first, but unsurprisingly, he continues eating, completely ignoring your presence. Seems like you'll have to be the one to start the conversation. Why do you eat people? Sungmin, why do you know, people? I don't know. It's always been this way. What kind of answer even is that? If you don't know, can't you just eat normal meat? Well, all meat is just meat. But no, I can't. Why not? As I said, I don't know. It's just a need. Ah, so you're like... a zombie. You're like a zombie. You know, they need brains and all. You need human meat. Zombie? Seriously? I'm not rotting yet, so I'd say no. You sure look like one, though. Thank you for the lurk, Demi. Hopefully this strange, dating simulator with a cannibalistic Korean man will lull you to bed. Good night. Oh, thank you. That's for me. Thank you so much. What's that? Nothing, nothing. You spend the next few moments in silence as Sungmin finishes his food and you, absorbed in your own little world, stare at the window at the city drowning in darkness. How are you okay with sitting next to someone who's eating a human? The whole situation almost seems funny to you. By the way, this game was rated like very positive. Like, I think that this game is for people with like a weird... Is this like vor kink stuff again? Like Seiko? The giantess dating sim? Only this is like way creepier. Just a few weeks ago, you had nowhere to go and had to look for a place to spend the night at every single day. But now you're here, sitting in this clean, cozy kitchen with a cannibal eating human meat by your side. Human meat that you have prepared for him. Nevertheless, you can't help but admit that you much rather prefer this bloodthirsty cannibal's company to your homeless life. His shirt says, "Yes, I'm pregnant. No, you can't touch my belly." Tsundere simulator? What the fuck is that? Let me look it up. On itch.io. A game about a mysterious cool girl who roams around school. Oh my god. Okay, I think with you this game is a tad ableist. Yeah, this game is like punishing homeless people. It's like, wow, I'd rather be sitting with a cannibal than be homeless. Like, what the fuck? Fatal, have you played that game? Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. What a cursed world we live in, huh? Hey, harlot. Huh? Thanks for the meal. Ah, yes, of course. You know, it's been a long time since someone made me a meal. Instead of me making a meal out of them. Okay, thank you, Marvel. Sleep well, okay? Just put me down on super, super, super quiet. Is that his attempt at humor? You're not gonna miss anything. Just a weird Korean cannibal guy wearing a "Yes, I'm pregnant" t-shirt. I can't remember the last time that I had living company over. Well, Harlot's been living with you for a month, so being a cog in the capitalist machine does that to you, though. It kills your social life? Oh, Jesus. Your ass is about to be muted. I sleep lighter than a feather. Oh, I totally understand, Marvel. Please sleep well. Thank you so much for the lurk. Good night. Sometimes I think that the dead enjoy my company more than the living do. Babe, the dead are mad that you killed them. Get that man Axe body spray. Ew. Bye, Marvel. What I'm trying to say is thank you for spending time with me. Y'all, we're literally about to romance this fucking cannibal. Well, I will probably head to bed after doing the dishes while there's still time to sleep. You should probably do the same, though. Sorry for waking you up. How did you already have that puffy morning face? Well, at least he's honest. But he's also right. You must start falling back asleep with it while him sitting with him there. And you'd rather upkeep your sleeping schedule if you want to get a second job. That wasn't an insult, by the way. It's kind of cute, actually. Ew! Fatal, we're being romanced by the cannibal roommate. Did his stomach just rumble? You should probably get out of here before he asks for seconds. Well, I'll leave you to it then. Good night, Sungmin. Good night, Harlot. Sweet dreams. Oh my god. With that, you go back to your room and quickly find yourself falling asleep in the warm embrace of your bed. Minigame. No? The next day, you can't help but mentally go back to your encounter with Sungmin. You feel that he is charming, interesting, dull, or horrible. Let's see, he's charming. By the way, how did we know how to prepare the meat? He said we were burning it, so we didn't actually know how to prepare the meat. You can't lie. There's something about him. Something that strangely attracts you, despite him being a cannibal and a murderer. The fact almost makes you feel ashamed. You don't let it fully get to you, though, as your gratitude for the housing opportunity is far bigger than your sense of shame. Welcome in. Welcome in. We are playing a terrifying game. The previous night only ignited your morbid attraction towards him even more, too. You wonder why. You spend the whole day thinking about it and don't notice how quickly it passes. In the end, you go to bed completely exhausted after another hard day's work. Fucking hell. Where do I find these games, you guys? Where do I find these fucking games? I'm pretty sure I paid for this game, by the way. My ears sound like they're being blessed or cursed or both. I would say cursed. Seriously? Again? It hasn't even been a full day, for God's sake. This time you don't even waste sitting around and immediately get up and swing your door open as you step into the hallway. You stop in your tracks almost momentarily. The hallway turns out to be empty, and there are sounds of water coming from the bathroom. Sungmin is probably showering in there. Then what was that noise? Surely you're not going insane yet. You hesitantly start walking forward before you notice something around the corner that was not there before. Something red. Ah, it's just a corpse. Wait, a corpse? Seems like you somehow jinxed yesterday. Based on the amount of meat you saw in the freezer, or rather lack thereof, you guess that Sungmin has probably decided to restock. Geez, this one looks really rough. Why would he need to tie it up, though? Oh! What the fuck? Please! What the? Alright, okay. Seems like this corpse is not so dead. Please spare me. I haven't done anything. Right. What are you supposed to do now? A terrified woman. This game is horrible, you guys. I literally feel like this is a game that like Jeffrey Epstein and all his island buddies would like love. This game has very positive reviews. It is so short. The only things I'd wish for is a longer version that explored the romance aspect further. I wish it was longer, but it was interesting and fun, so I can't really complain. It went by quickly, but it's a multiple choice game, so doing many playthroughs is fun. Cannibalism is always a lovely bonding activity. Someone said, Kim, swim. If you hear me, please. I need more content, please. Release a second game. Add more content, please. I miss my cannibal boyfriend. My cannibal husbando. In my sweet housemate, you jump into the shoes of a protagonist who has not been having the best luck so far. Since you technically play as yourself here, as the protagonist doesn't have a canon name, and I usually use my own name in games, I'll just refer to her as you. Anyway, you've been homeless for nearly a year, trying to stay safe, keep your job, and save up so you can finally have a roof over your head. As for Sungmin, I really liked his character. He really grows on you the more you learn about him and interact with him. Sure, he's a cannibal, a little scruffy, can be a bit creepy, and can get a bit impulsive when he's famished, but he's honestly pretty charming once you get past that, and he is pretty considerate and mindful. Oh, nothing big. It's just a video game about falling in love with a cannibal. No big deal. Definitely not something you expected or were ready to deal with when you were leaving your room. You mentally curse at Sungmin. You're not going to hurt me, are you? No, I'm not. With that guy. Jesus, this woman looks petrified. Well, no wonder. She's practically head to toe covered in blood. But this is really awkward. She's just a poor innocent woman with an insane lack of luck, and you know her fate better than anyone. but do you really have any right to intervene? Then please, will you help me? Instead of responding, you just rub the back of your neck, feeling conflicted about what to do. Can you imagine actually being a human being that is alive in the real world? I want everyone here who's listening to this stream to pinch your skin. You are a human being that's alive in the real world. Imagine you live with someone and they kidnap someone and tie them up, and you walk out of your bedroom into the apartment and they're literally begging you for help. Yeah, Biggs, this is fucking weird. Yeah, it's fucking weird. Hello, Specs, welcome in. I mean, I wish I could help you, but this feels like interfering with roommate stuff. No. At the sight of that woman's face, the woman's face sinks in growing helplessness. What's your name? It's Harlot. I'm Alicia. It's nice to meet you, but this is probably not the best time for that, huh? Yeah. God, he's so scary. I was just walking down the alley from work and then he jumped out of nowhere. I mean, look at all this blood. He did all of this to me. God, I don't even know what's gonna happen to me. What did I do to deserve this? He's keeping you a prisoner here, isn't he? Well, you wouldn't exactly call it that. Come on, 2 people are stronger than 1. I'm sure if we act together, we can easily overpower him. I promise that no harm will come your way. I might not look it, but I'm quite agile, you know. Well, you really don't want to risk being the one getting eaten instead. Oh, come on, don't you see that I'm scared? Oh, yes. Yes, you can. Harlot, please. I really don't want to die. This game is so fucked. I'm not playing this game. I refuse to play this game. I did not. Right, we're gonna say save her. We're gonna say save her. We played a game like this before. Yeah, it was called Giantess. Seiko, the Giantess dating simulator. But it was like way more interesting and cool. This is like too... That one was like very creative, and like the illustrations made it look very like artsy, whereas like there's an actual woman covered in blood begging for her life. Like, come on. No, you can't just leave this poor woman to die. You might be bad enough to live with a cannibal, but you still have enough integrity to not watch someone get killed right in front of your eyes. Okay, alright, I'm gonna help you escape. Really? Oh, Harlot, thank you. Of course. I don't know how I can ever repay you. You're my hero. You probably shouldn't tell her that, considered doing the opposite just a moment ago. Okay, just wait here. I'll go fetch a knife to free you, alright? Okay, just please hurry. Right, it would be really bad if Sungmin caught you trying to help her escape. If he doesn't see anything, maybe you can just come up with a lie and say that she escaped on her own, or act clueless. Surely he won't do anything to you, right? I just feel like this is just very basic and the writing doesn't help justify the decisions being made. Everything's so fast. Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's a cute and quirky dating sim about a cannibal. Like, no, this is not cute and quirky. It's fucking weird. You will think about it later. It's time to act. You quickly make sure that there are still sounds of water coming from the bathroom and quietly sneak into the kitchen. Oh my god, you guys, the fucking minigame. The fucking minigame. Why are there random pictures of blood? Why are there random pieces of paper with blood, by the way? There's random pieces of paper with blood and no blood. Like, what is this supposed to be? When you finally show up in the hallway with a knife in your hand, Alicia looks at you with almost an elated expression on her face. Harlot, you did it! She's like so girly pop casual. Did you see that the silica packet was torn open? I did see that. I just figured it was trash. Yeah, sorry, it took me a while to actually find it. The kitchen drawers are kind of a mess. Doesn't matter. Quick, cut the ropes. All right. You carefully start cutting the ropes on Alicia's arms, trying very hard not to accidentally damage her clothes. Clothes that look way out of your budget. Although you're not sure if they can even be used anymore, the amount of blood on them is probably not something you can easily wash off. Once you finally cut the last knob, the ropes start falling off. Hey, what are you doing? Ah! Oh. Harlot. What the hell? I guess I should thank Rodrigo for gifting me this stupid knife. What the hell? What? You were supposed to escape, not kill him. Well, he's not dead yet. Not the point. I'm sure there's absolutely nothing we can do anymore, and we totally can't save him, even though he's still alive. Well, what did you expect? I wasn't going to keep someone who saw me kill those stupid fucks alive. Oh no. It is Dexter. It is Dexter. He's killing bad people. Oh, so he's the good cannibal. Saw you what now? Do I have to repeat myself specifically for you? Or what? Did you really think all this blood was mine? You did. That's not the point here. You basically just killed my landlord. Where am I supposed to even go now? Oh, please, like it even matters. You already look like you're homeless anyways. Oh my god, this game hates homeless people. This game hates homeless people. Wow, ouch. That was uncalled for. Ugh, I don't even know why I have to explain this. Look, girl, I'm a busy woman. You've already managed to tire me out with your empty blabbering. Let's just end this already. Suddenly, Alicia launches towards you, and you, completely not expecting it, fall to the ground. Oh my god. When you come to your senses, you're tackled to the ground by Alicia on top of you, one of her hands lightly yet firmly squeezing your throat. This is such a goon. This game is for fucking gooners. Hey, it's your turn now. What? You didn't expect me to keep a witness alive, did you? You did, actually. Your time has come now, little lamb. Please don't talk like a cartoon villain, at least. I told Rodrigo that monologuing is not my style. Anyways, die. Wait. What now? You aren't planning on being the one monologuing now, do you? Because I don't have time for this. Crap, there should be some way to convince her to let you live. That's a cool knife you got there. Actually, I'm blind. God will punish you. I will do anything you want. This game is so stupid. I think I'm gonna do that's a cool knife you got there. Compliment her. That's a cool knife you got there. For a moment, Alicia just stares at you. Ugh, this old thing. Rodrigo gave me this because he thinks I like a pink character from a video game for toddlers. But just because I like pink video game character does not automatically mean that pink is my favorite color. I mean, don't like. God, I wish people just wouldn't assume things about me based on my interests. Her interest of killing people? Not that I'm interested in it or anything. Pink is such a stupid color anyways. Who would even like it? And just because I kept the knife doesn't mean that I like it or appreciate it or anything. Uh-huh. I hear you. Pop off, queen. You know, I was totally going to gut you and everything like 2 seconds ago, but you listening to me like this is kind of sweet. I could really do with having more people around me who actually listen. Alicia appears to pause in thought for a moment. Then she smiles. Aw, what the heck? I could really use a little lapdog. Plus you're cute, so that helps. Yeah, okay, I'm keeping you. Let me call the boys to pick us up and we'll go home, girl. Oh my god. I wish people didn't judge me based off my interests didn't see. Ah, shit. Is that the end of the game? Before the two of you leave together, Alicia takes a moment to call someone on her pink flip phone, still sat on top of you. Meanwhile, Sungmin's body lies lifeless beside you. His eyes do not move behind their lids. Yeah, it does kind of feel like a downgrade now. I'm like a bit pissed. His blood seeps into every crevice on the cold floor beneath him, the last remnants of his warmth slowly fading away with each drop of blood that escapes his pale skin. F. Rest in peace, Sungmin. Eventually, you're whisked away by Alicia, spirited away into her life of criminal activities. You learn she's the head of a rather scary-looking organization. You're not entirely sure what it does, but the amount of blood, firearms, and money you see every day are all a good sign that you're better off not knowing. You're given a softer life, however, kept by Alicia as some kind of human pet. You become accustomed to Alicia referring to you as good girl. In fact, you couldn't even get her to call you by your actual name anymore. You're not even sure you remember it yourself. What was it again? Each night, you go to sleep in a newspaper padded crate on the floor beside Alicia's queen-size bed. But hey, at least you'll never have to be homeless again, unless something happens to your new owner. Wow. That was something. You got an ending. My pet housemate adopted into a new home. Right. Breaking news. Serial cannibal's body found. Apartment of horrors discovered at 318 Williams. Deceased alleged cannibal Sungmin appeared targeting successful. Wild. Wild. Well, that was less creepy. I was like kind of creeped out that we were like, I don't know. It made it less creepy, more funny. Hi, Dust. Are you at work? We just played a really weird game. I'm on break. Fuck, you guys, I forgot to save. Hold on. Let's skip through this. Why did you collapse earlier? Hey, why did you collapse earlier like that? He raises his eyebrow at you as if you asked a very obvious question you already know the answer to. It's about a cannibal, Dust. It's not very cute. Well, I was hungry and tired. Ah, right. It seems like your workplace has really been overworking you, huh? What workplace doesn't nowadays? Fair enough. But still, maybe you should change companies? Dust, in the ending we just got, a woman called us good girl. I could hear you saying it in your voice. No, Dust. It's like 1 in the morning here. I'm not gonna stay up late, unfortunately. I'll probably be in bed by the time you're home. Oh my god, Fatal, there was a horror movie I watched the other day, and it was like Swedish, and it was called Good Boy. And it was about this guy who like kept a guy at his house who pretended to be a dog. It was fucking weird. Right. Let's just skip. We're just gonna skip through all this. We're just gonna skip through all this and then get back to the lady. Bye, Biggs. Have a great day, okay? Thanks for stopping by.
Wow, this has just been such a pleasure. I'm such a lucky boy. I can't wait to go home.
Daddy.
Right, I'm skipping through this. Is this gonna be the lady? Are we gonna meet the lady? Oop. Okay, here's the lady. Here's the lady. We're just gonna skip through it and we're not gonna help her this time, okay? I'm just skipping through it. Don't save her. Nah, I'm good. You're on your own. Instead of fear, Alicia's face contorts with rage at your refusal. How dare you? How dare you refuse me? Do you even know who I am? You insignificant stupid. Her yelling seems to attract attention because a freshly showered Sungmin creeps out from the bathroom. Slowly, he sinks up behind Alicia as he reaches for the light switch. Oh, bye, Dust. Have a wonderful day at work, okay? What a marvelous concoction of sound bites. Sungmin stands victorious over Alicia's now battered corpse. Let's do some games for Thursday. I can't on Thursday. I'm gonna be playing Resident Evil. I'm sorry. No, I'm streaming Resident Evil. I'm in Resident Evil mode on Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm sorry. Though you doubt she had any chance in the first place being tied up and all. You guys. Dust, you just need to play a game about cannibals. Don't worry about it. Good thing I brought home takeout. At first, his remark confuses you until you glance down towards Alicia. That's definitely one way to call her corpse. Hey, harlot. You nervously look up to him. He doesn't want to make you into a home-cooked meal now, does he? What you made yesterday was decent, and your company was quite energizing. So I was thinking, maybe we could cook together. We could share, too. Well, it's definitely out of character. On one hand, you kind of feel afraid to agree. On the other hand, you feel too afraid to say no. But hey, who knows? Maybe it will be good bonding opportunity. I'm thinking I want to play it, but I also don't want to get through it too fast. I totally get it, Dust. I totally get it. Hopefully you had a good time. I was lurking your stream. I just wasn't sure if you were going to get ahead of me, so I didn't want spoilers. And I did do my taxes. Hey, who knows? Maybe it will be a good bonding opportunity and no more killings will happen. Yes, right. Let's help him cook, because fuck it. Well, it's not like Alicia was your friend or something, but you have no qualms about helping Sungmin cook her. At this point, you've already done far worse than cooking a person. I'm sorry, what is worse than cooking a person that we've done? Fatal, are they now comparing being homeless to being worse than cooking a person? What the fuck? Plus, being on good terms with Sungmin, who is very much alive compared to Alicia, seems way more important right now. Yeah, apparently Fatal. Sure, sounds delightful. I'm kind of professional chef though, so stand back. Well, you're definitely not bad. Though you should get more practice cooking meat of the human variety. Well, seems like this is your chance to do so. Ew, are we gonna have a mini game to cook human flesh? I hate this game. Sungmin takes his bloody apron off after carrying Alicia into the kitchen. It doesn't help make him look any less scary though, as his exposed skin is practically drenched in her blood. Human by chance, alpha by choice is his shirt. Oh geez, hold on you guys. Take a look at this. Human by chance, alpha by choice is crazy. Okay boss, what are we cooking? Well, I was thinking of making curry. Oh, so you can make something besides instant ramen. I actually enjoy cooking quite a bit. It's a hobby of sorts. If I didn't have to work this much, I'd probably spend more time indulging in that hobby. Wait, wouldn't that mean he would kill more people? Without beating around the bush, Sungmin promptly puts you to work at the cutting board. Meanwhile, he starts cooking rice and cleaning the remains of Alicia off himself. I'm so grossed out. Well, time to get chopping. Oh my god, are we gonna chop her body up? I'm sorry, why did the carrot sound like a cat? Why is the onion crying? Why is it a baby crying? Guys. Guys. Ew! The arm didn't cry, thank God. Once you're done with cooking, Sungmin takes out a second plate and looks at you questioningly. Oh my god, we're gonna eat it. Seems like your landlord is inviting you to join him for a meal. Yeah, the vegetables cried and the human didn't. A cannibal meal. Fuck it. We're gonna eat it. Well, you've already helped him cook human meat. Might as well try the fruits of your labor. You nod at Sungmin and he fills the plate with freshly made curry. Human curry. Oh my god, I'm so grossed out. Fatal, did you ever watch the movie Fresh? That was a pretty good one. The warm aroma from the piping dish is alluring. This is a game for cannibals. It has a deliciously spiced scent that dances across the kitchen, lingering delicately in the air. Various seasonings in the dish create a romantic, hot, and heavy yet sweet, mouth-watering fragrance that you can practically taste. Well, yes, that you made curry. So you smell curry. The human meat you cooked really adds some pizzazz to the whole thing. It's adds some pizzazz. You nearly forgot that this curry is topped off with a nice serving of Alicia. You feel a little guilty that she smells so good. You both take some same seats as yesterday, and you can't help but feel a sense of deja vu. In these games, they always say, like, you can't help but. You can't help but. Why do they always say that? Well, partially because you did do the exact same thing the day before. This seems like a good opportunity to get to know Sungmin a little bit better, though. What's your, backstory? Why did you pick Alicia specifically? Why did it have to be Alicia? She seemed sweet. Well, for the most part. But why did you pick her specifically? I didn't. She was just there in the alley. Alley? Yeah, she was already covered in blood fighting some other guys. I just thought she was an easy meal. Somehow you're not even surprised. Typically I pick someone from the company I work at. Oh my god. He eats his coworkers. He eats his coworkers. Someone scummy, someone rich, someone I don't have empathy for. Then there are some days like this one where I just get lucky. She was already killing someone, and I could just tell it was a normal thing for her. A fellow killer's instinct, I suppose. But yeah, typically I just kill someone who is a source of others' suffering. That's the best thing I can do in this capitalistic hellhole. Damn, that's the realest shit I ever heard. I've actually never told you, but I was homeless before this. If it weren't for you, I'd still be out there sleeping on a park bench or the nearest Teddy's Table Diner. Or, quote unquote, shelters. If you can even call them that. Oh my god, the writing. I hate this game. Not that I was even let in half of the time. Well, I'm glad you're here now, Harlot. I am too, but it really is only thanks to you, Sungmin. I didn't do anything. You got here all by yourself. As the conversation slows into comfortable silence, Sungmin begins to eat the human flesh on his plate. Staring down at your own bowl, you find yourself hesitating. Are you guilty? Ashamed? Mortified at the choices you've made to get yourself to this point? You should be, logically, that you should feel all of these things. But, fuck, you made some really killer curry. Before you know it, a spoonful of steaming curry is already in your mouth. The mix of carrot, onion, and meat is devilishly delicious. Your brow twitches. Shouldn't you be disgusted by this? Yes. Wouldn't a normal, regular person be disgusted by this? Maybe you're not regular. Maybe there are two sides of you fighting for dominance. A devil and an angle. A devil and an angle? They spelled angel wrong. A devil and an angle is crazy. God damn. Oh my god, I gotta screenshot that. I gotta screenshot that. That's crazy. Or was it angler? Antler? Doesn't matter. Hold on, do they not know what the opposite of a devil is? This food is kicking, and you're the pro chef. This food is kicking, y'all. Nobody says that. Not only do you enjoy this meal, but Sungmin seems to be enjoying it too. You think. His neutral expression makes it difficult to read him. You count this as a win anyway. You know, it's my first time sharing this experience with someone else. I think she's losing her mind and can't remember stuff. Oh my god, just like me. I've never met anyone who heard me out after learning that I'm a cannibal. You are the first, harlot. Somehow, you are not surprised. After all, it's not like there's some kind of cannibal cafe for him to mingle at, right? You can't help but feel kind of bad for the man in front of you. Why would you feel bad for him? He's a cannibal. Being a cannibal is bound to be lonely, huh? Not to mention, it doesn't really seem like Sungmin has a lot of time to make friends otherwise. People are typically quick to judge me, even if they don't really know anything about me. They form their impressions on me without even getting to know me first. I feel like at some point I stopped trying. Stop trying to care about what people think of me. What's the point if it's bound to end the same way anyways, right? Oh, with him eating you? With him eating them? But I care about what you think, harlot. I think your presence is really changing me. I'm really bad with words, but I appreciate you for trying to get to know me, harlot. It means a lot to me. And you mean... Did he just fall asleep? You end up doing the dishes before attempting to lift Sungmin up to take him to bed. You quickly regret your decision though, as it turns out he's heavier than he looks. A real deadweight, huh? Oh my god. In the end, you have to spend a few minutes trying to shake him awake before he slowly opens his eyes. You help Sungmin get up and make sure he stays up as you assist him into getting to his bedroom. I'm not sure we are a good person. I don't think we are a good person. You even lead him all the way to the bed and carefully tuck him in, afraid that the man will collapse inches away from it. Sungmin's bedroom is kind of a pigsty, to put it nicely. It's surprising considering the state of the rest of the apartment. The shared spaces are always very tidy. You have no clue where he gets the energy to keep them clean, but you're thankful for it. It must be really taxing for him. Well, he's probably hiring someone to clean and then he kills them afterwards, so... Stepping over his unironed clothes strewn about the floor, you successfully guide Sungmin to his unmade bed. Exhausted, he collapses against the sheets. You don't even get to say goodnight before the sounds of his soft snoring fills the room. Why are we being so loving and gentle to a cannibal? With a job well done, you retire to your own bedroom for the night. Great. You guys, I'm getting a stuffy nose. I hate that. You'd say the dinner goes pretty well. So well, in fact, that the two of you go on to have many more dinners together spanning over weeks, then months, then a year. Surprisingly, Sungmin turns out to be rather soft for a bloodthirsty cannibal. Before you know it, the relationship with him naturally progresses into something more romantic. The two of you officially become partners. Aww. You really let Sungmin cook, and perhaps that's what sets you on this path. This path towards destiny. Towards the day that Sungmin proposes to you. You don't expect it, the abrupt nature of it all, when he slips the ring off of your dinner's finger and gets down on his knees. The ring isn't your size, but you could always get it adjusted later. Finally, all of your simping pays off. Of course you accept. Your wedding takes place at the most classy location anyone dating a cannibal would choose. The butcher counter at the local supermarket. All the meats and knives the eyes can see. Naturally, it's a breathtaking ceremony. Even the shoppers can't help but stop and stare in wonder. Or rather, in fear? No, they are probably just jealous of your supermarket wedding. Hand in hand with Sungmin, the two of you will have a very grotesque, disgusting, and gory future. Exactly the way you hope it will be. Sungmin has successfully rizzed you. Or was it you who rizzed him? I hate this game. I hate this game. I hate this game. Who cares? Congratulations on your marriage. You got an ending. My housemate. And you didn't even fall off a cliff. Why would we fall off a cliff? Why would we fall off a cliff? Alright. Well, that was interesting. That was interesting. I guess I'm gonna boot up Fallout 76 and do my dailies, and then I'm gonna go to bed. That was crazy. That was so weird. Okay, good night, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that weird cannibal game. Bye! Bye, YouTube. Ciao, YouTube. Ciao. I'm like, why? Why did we play that game? Oh my god, crazy. Okay.